Join me here at the back of the grid of my first Team Sport Warrington race here. It's a members event where there's 4 random grids, and if you finish in the points it determines where you start in the final here. So let's start in P19 here. We're looking for a top 10 finish to get those sweet points for the final and get our way up the grid. The full video will be out on the channel, but this is just this heat because it went so well. So here we go, we get straight past this guy on the left hand side there. I think he hit into a wall, that's why he's going so slow. But the tyres are absolutely freezing. This is a traffic jam going into turn 3 here. We follow the guy in the red suit through the Dunlop straight here. We catch a bit as these guys ahead start battling. We're going to follow the guy in the red Sparko suit through this corner here. We're going to try to get round the outside done and the guy on the left in here, and we make it work. We push the guy ahead to push ourselves ahead a bit here, so we chase him down up the up ramp here. You want to tap the brake a little bit to help you keep the kart stable and not fly off the up ramp. So there you go, go into the hairpin section and fling the kart round. Now the tyres were absolutely freezing here, so I was trying to get some heat into them so we could actually start pushing properly. And we're going to chase the guy down in the red suit ahead of us here as he gets a good gap going through the down ramp section, but we're going to use all the boost on this main straight here through the last corners. He's going to send it up the inside of him there. The guy in the boost is going to go wide, but this muppet in the blue helmet is going to slow me right down. So we're going to send it down the inside here, and we're going to go wheel to wheel with the same guy from the first lap. He's going to spin the guy out that slowed me down, and that gives us 3 places in one sector of the track. As it goes yellow as them two have just crashed into each other. So we get to the same lap just near the end of the track here as it goes back green. I'm ready on the boost then, so this gives me a little bit of a jump on the guys ahead of me. I don't think I thought of that because I'm some mastermind. Anyway, through the hairpin section there, cheeky tapping the brakes, get it flung around there onto the down ramp section. You want to use all the boost down here because it's the longest straight on the track. Into the penultimate corner here, into the final corner. We're going to try and catch this guy in the blue suit up to pick up some more positions. Got me P13 right now, and we need to be in the top 10. As he gets a shocking exit out of turn 2, we're going to capitalise on that. He gets a shocking exit out of turn 3 as well. This is a massive boost on him going into turn 4 here. We're going to look down the inside. He's going to play the defensive. He sees it coming here, so we're just going to keep it nice and steady on the normal racing line as we're going to catch him up through here. He's going to get a shocking exit again. We're going to be right on his bumper. We're going to look down the inside, but we're not actually going to go for it because that is a silly move through there, and I know about silly moves in Team Sport Warrington. So here we go, through the hairpin section once again. He taps the brake a bit there, so that lets us get a bit closer. We get an amazing exit out of here. We've got a bit of a different line here. We pick up a position here as this guy's gone super wide. I'm not quite sure what he's doing there. We're right on the rear bumper of this guy in the blue suit here. Through the final corners, we get a cheeky switchback thing then there, and we just send it up the inside with no hesitation whatsoever. So we're going to chase down the guy in the red suit ahead here. We go a bit wide, he tries to set the switchback, we play the defensive, and we keep the position up in 11th here on lap 4 out of 10. We're going to chase these guys here. So what we want to do here is we want to tap on the brake and bring the kart round. I've got a bit of defensive line here, so the guys need to come back at me through this section of the track here, so it lets us to start pushing ahead here. We've got a big gap we need to close through this lap to make more progress. We're still not in that top 10 yet. 2 more positions would be ideal here, so we're going to chase these guys up ahead. There's 3 of them in a bit of a clump here, so we're going to chase them down. We're gaining a bit through this middle sector. I think this guy in the red suit's getting held up a little bit. You can see the guy behind. Got a decent gap going a bit. I had a cheeky look behind, and he is nowhere to be seen because we are absolutely rapid with kart number 16. This kart was actually crazy good. I got the fastest lap of the race with this kart as the guy in the red almost spins. Give that guy whiplash for the rest of his life here. The guy in the blue gives it the big and sends it down the inside right. Here we go into turn 3. Lando Norris is trying to have a go at me, but no sir, straight past him. We now need to re-overtake this guy in the blue suit here, so you think he'd learn not to leave the door wide open for the inside when I'm behind him, so we just send it straight down the inside with no hesitation whatsoever here. So we're going to just follow the normal racing line through, and we're back up into 11th place on lap 5, halfway through the race actually now. As we go into the upstairs section of Team Sport Warrington here, you want to keep it in the middle of the track and bring it around here into this hairpin, into the next hairpin, which you actually need to brake for, but this guy's decided absolutely not to, so it just leaves the door wide open from the cleanest switchbacks of my career here. So we bring it back round down the main straight here through the final corners of the track. You can bring quite a bit of speed through there. Cheeky tap on the brakes, bring it round turn 1 nice and wide on the exit to preserve that exit speed into turn 2. Same again getting the exit speed onto this main straight now, saving up a bit of boost, but instead I'm just going to dump it all in the complete wrong place. That's fair, I guess, as we chase these two ahead. Now I'm going to try to close this gap as much as I can and keep it nice and clean through sector 2, a bit of bumping, but not too bad. This kart was actually really nice to drive, kart number 16, so that was good. Cheeky tap on the brakes here, bring it round into this hairpin section again, keeping in the middle of the track. Again, we've caught up quite a lot. I think the guy ahead of the guy in the white helmet is holding him up, so that's letting us catch up quite a lot here. We've closed about a 5-second gap there. It looks like a lot further down the straight, but in the corners you can see how close we really get. As them two go almost wheel to wheel, he's going to look down the inside, but he's not going to send it onto lap 7. So we're going to carry on following these guys through now. We're going to try and pick up the pieces if these guys actually go wheel to wheel, which they will now through the Dunlop section here. So we're going to see if we can pick up a cheeky position. We catch a lot through there as they're not on the actual racing line, but the guy in the red suit gets ahead of him. So it's just down to me now to get past this guy in the grey. Goes a bit wide there, but it helps us exit a bit. So that makes us drop back a little bit from him. So we go up the up ramp again, tap on the brakes, keep it nice and tight to that wall there, otherwise we'll go absolutely flying. We're going to follow his line through and try to get a nice exit to close the gap. We get a lovely exit on in there through the hairpin section and keep it nice and close, which we have right on his rear bumper now. Going to use all the boost down the down ramp here so we can follow him, eat up the slipstream a bit here, keeping the boost on through here. We're going to look to the inside here, but we're not quite close enough, and I've learnt my lesson from sending up the inside there because other things can happen. He gives us a cheeky tap on the front axle. You can see me to be fair, so nothing much you can do about it. We're going to follow him round into the Dunlop section. We get a lovely exit here, so the inside line is asking to get taken here, so I'm just going to absolutely send it up the inside with no hesitation. I almost put him straight into the barrier, but it is fine because I'm a pro and I would never do that. Anyway, as we follow around, we're looking to P9 now, into the big leads points now. As we go into the final lap here, we're going to see if we can get one more position here. We're going to get really close to him. We've followed this guy in the red the whole race pretty much. We closed the gap loads through that hairpin section into the next hairpin section. We're right on his rear bumper, but this is the last lap, and that does mean we're not going to be able to get a move off. We're going to use all the boost once again. Never mind, I'm just going to sack it off and not use it. This guy takes a tight line here, and luckily for him, the checkered flag comes out and just saves him. So it's P9, which is 10 positions in 10 laps. One of my best recovery drives ever. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.